Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Aradhana, and in today's video I am going to talk about how to make notes for specifically drama and poetry, and I will try to also include fiction in this video, but let me see how long the video goes. So yeah, I have all of my notes today with me and I'm going to show all of these notes, and I'm going to show specifically a few writers so you get the idea that how to make notes, because a lot of you comment that you don't know how to start making notes, like you would love if there was a demo that how I had made notes. So yeah, I'm going to do that, but before that, if you haven't subscribed my channel, then please do and like this video and comment down whatever you are doing right now, if you are preparing for exam or you are in your graduation or post graduation, and so yeah, let's chat. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, then you can do, link will be in the description and my ID would be somewhere here. So yeah, now let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so this is my drama copy. This is the copy that I made during my first preparation, and I did not change my note in my after I failed the examination. I continued from that copy because I knew that I had made good notes, just that I had not finished a lot of my syllabus. That's why I failed. So okay, so this is the first page. So you can see that I have written down all the writers that are prescribed in the syllabus. See, I have the syllabus as well. I always emphasize on the fact that you have to write whole of the syllabus so that you know that you have to, what are the things that you have to prepare. So yeah, please write the syllabus. Even if I have given the PDF or like there are videos available or anything, when you write it from your hand, it's a different kind of thing altogether. So just write everything. You can see, just I have written all the units, I've written the timelines and all those kinds of things. You have to do this much of work. Okay, so just make first of all syllabus, and second of all, when I am making my drama notes, I have also written down all the writers that I have to prepare, and when you start preparing notes for each writer, just tick mark it that you have finished this writer or that writer. Okay, and I have written some of the things here as well. Okay, so just write all of those things, and then I have started making notes. So here you can see that I have written British drama from Elizabethan to Victorian, and then I have started with Christopher Marlowe, which is our first writer, Christopher Marlowe, and his most important work is Dr. Faustus. But that does not mean that we have to only prepare Dr. Faustus. We have to prepare other writers, other works of Christopher Marlowe as well. Okay, so the thing is, this is how you can just match. You can take a screenshot or whatever. I have done all of these notes. I have made all of these notes through Wikipedia. You can simply see that how I have made the notes, and you can get a very clear idea of how, and how you have to write all the things. Okay, there are a few things that I have written which I think are totally baseless, because I don't think so you need to write the date of birth and all those kinds of things. So there are a lot of things that I have written which are of no value, and I got to know that after solving a few PYQs. That's why I say just take a look at PYQs when you start preparing for notes. I think that is what I made a kind of error, okay, in my first attempt. Also, there are a few things which you need to write, like a few scandals that happened with Christopher Marlowe, these kinds of things. These are not of much importance, but you don't know what they are going to ask. Then there is a list of works by Christopher Marlowe. Okay, Dido and Tamburlaine, The Jew of Malta, Dr. Faustus. I have written it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in chronological order. Okay, even though we don't know really the the exact date of publication or anything, but I have written those things. And then you can see that I have cut some of the things as well. I'll tell you why I have done that, because I had written a lot of things which later I realized were of not a lot of importance. So I cut these things when I revised. Okay, and so when I prepared PYQs and started solving those, then I got an idea that what are the kinds of things that could be asked and what are the kind of things that will not be asked. So that's why I've cut a few things. Okay, though I think when you start preparing notes by yourself, there are a few things which you cut off, or even if you have just read just once, they kind of get stuck and they help you. no matter what. This is why I think self-study is very, very important. Then there are a few things that I've used highlighter, like I have used a highlighter here as well. I have used a little sticky note here as well, and highlighter, use those kinds of things. I have used color pens and all those kinds of things a lot. And then I have prepared like I don't know, 6 works of Christopher Marlowe. First, second, okay, and then there is third, Jew of Malta, and then there is I don't know, the fourth one is actually Dr. Faustus. I've prepared it separately. You can see here I have written all the characters and a lot of other things, because it was the most important work by Christopher Marlowe. Then fifth one is Edward II, and sixth one is The Massacre in Paris. So this is how you can see, you know, I have just written this work was influenced by this incident that happened in Paris. You know, the most important thing about you know, a certain play that happened, you know, and the kind of influences they had. Like for example, Dido was based on Virgil's Aeneid. Okay, I don't think so I'm pronouncing it right, but whatever. So these are the kinds of things. The Jew of Malta is a revenge tragedy. This has been asked. Okay, this has been asked. The most important you know, characters. Okay, what kind of themes are there? See, this is how I have prepared. You know, this is very hodgepodge kind of thing, but whatever. Then I have written PYQs on Christopher Marlowe. This is after analyzing the PYQs. I have written it in you know, in just simple sentences. I have not written the whole question and then 4 options and all those kinds of things. I've just written simply the immediate source of Christopher Marlowe's Dr. Faustus was German narrative. ये question आया होगा, and I have just written it in a simple sentence. Okay, written like 11 and then 19 such PYQs I have added to my notes. Okay, then here I have completed Dr. Faustus in like a few pages, a couple of pages. Then I have written also a few things that has been said by other writers on Christopher Marlowe or Dr. Faustus. Okay, so these are some kinds of things that you people need to do. Okay, also I have written about the soliloquies that are included in the play, which are important. So these are some kind of things which you have to do that. Second, you can see second writer is Ben Jonson. I have made a separate copy for William Shakespeare, so that's why I have not included him in this register, and I have then gone to Ben Jonson. Okay, now Ben Jonson I have written 4 important works. Okay, and here you can see, you can actually match these from Wikipedia, that what are the kinds of things that I have written, what are the kinds of things that I have not written. Okay, so this is this is Ben Jonson. Okay, now the era he belongs to, you have to write that as well. Most important thing, what was his full name? I think these are some of the basic things that you know, people kind of leave out, and I've seen that doing students, they don't know the most basic things. You have to start with the most basic thing, and that you have to write, and then while revising you can cut off the things as you analyze things. So yeah, that's why I'm saying just analyze PYQs before you start writing anything. So this is Christopher Marlowe, this is Ben Jonson. You know, this is the kind of things. See, here I have not prepared Walpole, but I have you know, prepared it from some video or something. I would have watched it, and I have not prepared that. And then you can see here I have written PYQs on Ben Jonson as well. Okay, so these are the kinds of things that you have to do. Then I've started with Thomas Middleton, and this is how you have to do that. Now you can see that here in this one, when I was revising, this is my revision register, and here I wrote the most important thing, Christopher Marlowe. Like Christopher Marlowe, Poor Disease Kid Marlowe by Nash. Blank verse, overreaching, extreme physical violence is there in his works. I have not written there was, there is, and all those kinds of things. You don't have to write a lot of it. When you are revising, just write the main important things, get on with it. Dr. Faustus, most important characters, Jew of Malta, just simple things. Okay, and also here I have put crosses on character side, the ones that have died in the play. So this is how I started revising as well. You can see just simply this is how you have to do it, just to get an idea. You people can do that. Okay, so this was about drama. Now for poetry also I have done this. For second unit poetry, just write the syllabus. The most important thing, I cannot emphasize more on the fact that how much you need to write the syllabus. Okay, then you start with Geoffrey Chaucer, okay, the most amazing and the most ancient writer, and then from Wikipedia I've started writing this. There are a few things that I have, you know, used color pens and, you know, highlighters, all those kinds of things. You can see, I think you people have got the idea how what I'm talking about. This is how you have to write. And then Canterbury Tales is most important, then you have to do that, and you know, the characters of the Canterbury Tales, you know, and then PYQs about Geoffrey Chaucer, you know, all those things that you have to write. And you all have PYQs, you know, download them from or get from any site. And there are a lot of PYQs, there are a lot of questions asked from Christopher Marlowe. So just do that. PYQs are very important. Okay, very important. Here you can see, for a lot of people ask that how to prepare chronological order. See, this is how I had prepared: William Langeland, Geoffrey Chaucer, John Dryden, Alexander Pope, Oscar Wilde. You know, this is how I've prepared. So chronological mein you can use this technique. For example, write something in chronological, take the initial letter of their work you know, of the title, and just make up a word, imaginary word, and maybe you can write up a story. I've seen people write some sentences about that as well. So this is how I am asking you to make your notes. And if you want to see how I prepared my poems, which a lot of you ask me how I prepared poems, the thing is that I do not leave the poems, because I love reading poems first of all. And here you can see that I have you know, written a lot of things. I've written the rhyme scheme of the poem, what kind of a poem it is, and you know, a whole lot of things. So you can prepare these kinds of poems. And you know, I have also highlighted a few lines which has been asked either in the examination, or you know, the kind of way I saw it, I just prepared it likewise. Okay, so I don't think so there is any problem. So this is how you'll have to prepare. Like, a lot of you ask if you need to read the whole of it. Yeah, I think you should have a lot of enthusiasm for your subject, and I think you people should give a lot of time to it. You'll have to give it. Actually, it does not take a lot of time when you are actually interested in learning and you are actually interested in your paper, in your subject. Okay, so I hope you get the idea. If there are any question that you people want me to talk about, then please comment karo. Okay, you people don't comment and then you people will be like, you know, give me your notes, give me your notes. It doesn't work like that. You have to prepare your own notes, because you have to give your own paper. I don't have. Yeah, please ask whatever questions you have. If you want me to make a video on how to prepare novels and you know, other things or other units, just please comment that down. And I hope this video. So these were the few things that I wanted to talk about specifically. Okay, so I hope that this video would have been useful to you, and I tried to show you all the things that I could in the video. And if you want to buy my cultural studies note, you can DM me on Instagram or email me and yeah, you can get my notes, all the notes of all the 10 writers. And I am working on a book on an ebook on Shakespeare, where I will talk about all the, you know, all the notes that I had made on Shakespeare while my preparation. So yeah, that would be really helpful, and it will be out before Diwali. I hope so. And if you have any query regarding anything, just comment down. And yeah, that's it for today, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.